I had trains as profit. I gotta see how I sound too. A little mic check, you know what I mean? I guess it's just growing up. Mic test. Alright, go. What up, what up? Did any of you guys trade that power hour today? It was insane. Insane. It was insane. Short squeezed. Yo. I gotta check. Let me check. Do do do. All right, let's see here. Pulled back, still in limbo. We're still going off this resistance. Still bearish in my opinion. Man, these guys been promoting DYSNO, whatever, Dinzo, for days. Let's look at Solana. Solana. I knew there was going to be a stall here. It's too early to tell you that this is going to reverse. Still downside easily. But we got pretty close to that mark. Let's see. Yeah, that was a straight bounce right off the 200. I would say if, I know it's a long time for now, but in 20 hours, whenever this candle closes, if the next candle closes above it, we might get a little bit of a pump. But long term, we still just don't know. It's a guessing game right now, but still looks like it wants to go to the downside. There's nothing indicating that it would just stop right here. But it has been bouncing around the 200 area. You get what I'm saying? So we might get a little whippy down here and come back up. Or that might have been the bottom. I'm going to say no, though. Just off of Bitcoin. But Bitcoin can go to the upside too. Let's see here. I missed it. Would you ask? Yes, trading robots are real. What do you mean 2.5, 2.4? You talking about XRP? ETH, okay. ETH is one of those weird ones. Where this was a good value trade, but it still looks dumpy. Just because it did a hard rejection, most of the time when candles are this large and it does a huge rejection like that, and it doesn't break to the upside past that candle here. See where I got this line here? Most likely it's going to fade sideways into the ground. Not into the ground, but it's going to fade sideways. So I wouldn't doubt if it wants to retouch this 2000 area again, 2100. It's just how it is. If it doesn't, if a price reaction goes down and rips up like this, and then the next candle doesn't continue up, it's most likely a dead cat bounce. And obviously, I don't need to explain the dead cat bounce. It's just the last life, you know? All short-term basis, guys. All short-term. I'm bullish long-term. But this can start to fade out a little bit. If you look, I'm just trying to see if there's any like wild the problem is that this whole area here, I'm going to get rid of this Fibonacci. Is resistance and support. You know, it's like accumulation zone. So it's like, what do you want to do, man? What do you want to do? Looks like a good area for accumulation. This is a big, large area. You can see that it just keeps bouncing here. And so they're definitely... Yes, be patient. They're definitely accumulating in this area, though. You can see. It's been going on this entire time. But I still think this is going to fade out just a little bit. Do I know if it's going to get to 200? I don't know. But it should fade out a little bit. I don't think you would be wrong getting in around 24. Right? What's this bot? Let me see what this bottom is. Again, this is the problem. When I'm trying to tell anybody where to, like, is a good investment. Obviously, the 2100 is a good investment, right? But you guys are going to be pissed at me if Bitcoin falls because Ethereum is most likely going to go to the 1560s. So pick your poison. We're looking at Ethereum right now. Thanks for the likes, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for the follows. So I would love to give you an answer. I really would. But if I tell you to buy here or here and it dumps to 1600, you're going to make that fucking bully bears mother effer. Only because we don't know what Bitcoin's gonna do. And eventually, all these coins are gonna start to break away and do their own thing. But until Bitcoin does that first dump, it usually follows. Oh, by the way, this guy Mo in here today. Thank you, Heart Me. I think that's one of my first gifts. I appreciate that. I feel loved. Yeah, stop trading. Spot. Do you at least have the crypto still? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I gotta change this alert so I can see when you guys are following me. Yeah, Spot. Stop trading. Unless you already have it, then just hold it and pray. So somebody brought this to my attention. Look at this fair value gap on the monthly. This made my outlook even more that it's gonna dump. Fair value gaps are usually the empty space that needs to be filled a little bit. So I really think this is gonna pull back. This was like a huge eye opener to me when somebody pointed it out to me, and I was actually appreciative. Sometimes I don't see everything, and this looks like it needs to be filled. This void. You're not, bro. You gotta learn. Do you have coins still? Spot? I think he's bullshitting though. I think he's bullshitting. He could do that too. It's a slow, slow grind, but long run, that's good. Good advice. The buy indexes and just chill. Memdex. Is it listed or is it one of those meme coins? Let's see. Memdex. Which one is it? This Pulse one? Pulse change? Do you know which one it is? 0.07? If it's this one, it's not a lot of data. This the coin? Okay. If this is the coin, it's not a lot of data, but you have your first. I can't give you much on this one, brother. If for some odd reason this is like the best thing ever, your buy area would be on this 3-bar reversal on the 61% pullback on this one large bar. Would have been at 0.06, and it can start to launch there. And the first candle to break the previous candle high, I don't know if this is gonna be it, but whatever candle breaks the previous candle high is gonna launch it up. But if you want to ask me long term, I have no idea. Just going off the chart. Which can give you more info, but it does look very bullish. You can also look at this. It might come back. Might bounce off this trend line. Do something like this. If it's a good meme coin. I have no idea. Something like that. If it doesn't hold here, you're doomed. And you're assed out, bro. Just trying to be real. I try to be real, people. I don't like to give you guys hope. Somebody said Memdex. I've never even heard of it. It's a meme coin, so if you guys need me to look at other one. Which one? You just say it's this one. Unless you're trying to post something and it's not going through. It's probably blocking you. Memdex 100. Yeah, they're all Memdex 100s. Don't give me that link. Just give me... No, I'm not doing that. Don't give me the links in here. Just tell me which one it is. What price range is it at? Solana. If it's not on here, then I'm not going to do the deck screener because sometimes you get flagged on it, and I'm not trying to get flagged. Not today. Sorry, man. Tell me what to type. Memdex. Memdex. Which one? Pulse chain? Dirty Hands, Clean Money. I like that name. 0.074. Okay. This chart is even worse for me to tell you. I'm not on Deck Screen. I'm on TradingView. I don't want to do Deck Screener because sometimes people flag my my stream, and then it won't get pushed out. Man, I got a lot of commercials today. Come on. Yeah, it's too these are pump and dumps, brother. This is a gamble. But as soon as this line breaks, it's crashing. So if this price comes down and closes below this, it's done. It's over with. There's no recovering. But If you look on the 1 hour and the RSI, if it breaks above the slow moving average, it can start launching up. Everything I'm pointing to you is really short term, so don't think this is long term investment. It pulled back to the 78% area. If we start breaking above this 0.38, so 0.7, let's say more like 0.079, starts going above this, it will start getting bullish again. Make sense? I don't know anything about the coin though. So that's what you're looking for. Break below this line, no good. Absolutely get out. You're going to lose your money. Above this coin, and it's going to launch. I mean, above this line here, it's going to launch up. If this isn't one of those meme dump coins, right? If it's not a meme dump coin, you can get up to this 10 cents area. If for some reason the devs don't dump on you, which 99% of the time they do, and I keep repeating that over and over again to you, is to be careful. If they don't dump on you, it can go to 13 cents. Your stop loss should be if it closes behind this line, but most likely if it starts closing behind this line, it's going to be too late anyway. So my stop loss would probably be at 0.055. Depending on when you got in too. Yeah, I don't know if you're new to Dex Screener or the meme, but they usually dump, man. They usually all dump. It's the whole point of making a coin at that low level. Because they have no backing. They have no backing. It's not, it's not used for anything. Thanks for the follow, Vegas. I gotta change this alert. I don't know why I'm not getting alerts for when you guys follow me. Because I want to appreciate you guys when you follow me. Yeah, I've seen them until they get their mark, and then they'll dump it. Because you should look at the dev, how much they're holding. And what's the market cap at now? $73 million. Yeah, they can sell. Oh, they have it locked. I'm not the greatest with the lock thing. Are they telling you it's locked, or if it's locked through a system, then they can't? But then, what's the point? How long is it locked for? Did you ask him? You should ask him how long it's locked for. And how much is locked. .19 most of the day. What are you talking about, brother? BK. Oh, it is locked, but I have seen it go down. So what's that mean? I gotta get better at the deck screener, but every time I do it, something happens. So, and it's a learning curve. Thanks for the follow, Trench. Damn, how you gonna go on somebody else's stream and promote yourself? I wish you the best. All love here, I don't care. Oh, thank you. Somebody today gave me almost 20,000 likes. I don't know how long that took them, but I was very thankful. I think I made them money. That's why. Let's look at ADA. I actually want to look at a monthly chart. I want to see if there's any gaps, like Bitcoin. No, it kind of filled. 88's kind of looking good then. But it can start to pull back shorter time. Yeah, that was on futures. It was amazing at Power Hour. Amazing. Fast calls for money. Thanks for the follow. If you're going to invest in ADA, this wouldn't be a bad spot to invest in, period. It can pull back to the 52, but we're just not sure. We'll have to wait for what Bitcoin does, but this still isn't a bad area to invest in. If it does pull back, you're just going to have to man up and hold it for a little bit. It'll be short term if it does. Any of you guys trading anything else? Let's see. What's Trump coin doing? I had a nice little bounce yesterday, but I didn't check on it. Sui! Sui's a good one. I can check that out in just a second. I'm just curious to see what Trumpy Bear is doing. Still in that 70% area bounce. If you were to get in, this is where I would get in. I still think this is going to rise. I don't see Trump letting this die. Let's look at Sui. There's a lot of Sui fans here. Let's see. Okay, Sui. This still looks bearish short term. Usually when a candle rips down like this and it can't hold the break above it and it starts pulling back again, most likely it's going to fade at least sideways. Something like this, and then come down to wherever it's going to come. So usually it'll break the low just a little bit, but not all the time. And then you'll see divergence on the RSI. Usually. But how much is this coin? I mean, your ultimate spot. Thanks for the follow, Jerome. Your ultimate area to buy, because you want to not risk. Everything's about probability, right? Like, I can't just give you a definite answer. If you're new to trading, technical analysis works, but it's not always right. So you have to do more of a probability. My safe entry. Are you in this yet, Sui? And thanks for the follow. Unicatne Lampe. Are you in, Sui? This would be my area that I would feel safe around the 250. It sucks if you missed it, but it might trickle back down. If you wanted to buy half of what you're going to do now and then wait to see if it comes down and buy the rest, just don't chase it. But if you were to do this long term output, just doing simple Fibonacci extensions. If this is the bottom, let's pretend like 61% is the bottom. Could be a little lower. We don't know yet. Your outcome, obviously, your safe bet would be $7.26, $10, and then depending on how great the company is, you can start holding up to the $15. It's really going to depend on how parabolic Bitcoin starts going, and alt season too. So I think you're going to know real soon on how well these are going to do. This is crypto. I'm going over crypto. I do trade futures. This is Sui. Somebody came over and talked about Sui. I'm just analyzing it, good investment spots, and what they can potentially do. So I hope that helped you out on Sui. Somebody else asked me. AVAX. I think AVAX was good. Whoever asked about Sui, are you in Sui? Just curious. Yes, I can look up Solana. Let me make sure I got the right AVAX that I like. This might have been the one on it. We'll just stick with Binance, all right? AVAX. Surprised I didn't look this up yet. So, it is a newer coin, so be careful with that. But it did rise up with the bull run last season, so it has some. And it kind of held up here, probably in the 80%. And then it went back up, right? So we're going to pretend that doesn't exist. This is probably going to be more like a, what's the company doing? And do you like it? AVAX, I cannot remember on top of my head what they're doing. But if you were to invest in this and to eliminate your risk to reward, would be around this $20 area, $21 area. It did touch it already, but most of the time when there's a huge candle like this and I don't see a major resistance and it continue up, it's going to fade back down. So most likely it's going to come back into this area again. And you're already at the 78%, so that's not a bad spot. Does that make sense? What am I trading? I'm just looking at anybody that wants me to look up something, I can help them out. Do you need me to try to show you what it can possibly do too? I could do that. This is AVAX still, people that are just tuning in. If we want to take the low to the top to the bottom, your potential for AVAX is actually quite well. If you want to play it, again, this is going to be more company based if it's good, right? Because now we're starting to sort out what's good coin and what's not a good coin, because we're getting towards that time of, you know, what's going to be good. I was going to say something else, but I feel like I was going to get flagged what I was going to say. So I changed my wordage. That's why I was a little hesitant there. But if this is a good coin and you believe in it, then this has a chance to go to 153 for a safe. And you're at 242 for the next safe. So that's a huge outcome. I just don't know what this company's doing, AVAX. So if they're doing good things, then this is going to soar up for sure. I would even say like 400 is not out of the picture. I hope that helps. All right, let's go to Solana. Solana. All right. So we did like a cup and handle move here, right? And we needed a pullback. The pullback. I hate these commercials. I don't know why I haven't drawn this either. I kind of just saw this now. Thanks for the follow, Liam. Appreciate you. But I just saw this trend line here, which is kind of wild. I don't know why I didn't see that. If this cracks and folds below this, it's going to crash. Just remember that. Trend lines love to be touched and broken. But a good area to invest in this would be from, Solana is a really good coin. Like, there's so many coins that are coming out and they love Solana. And also a lot of the Trump stuff is coming out on Solana. So keep that in mind. This is a good coin. If we don't bounce here, which I believe it's going to be heavily based on Bitcoin, I believe Bitcoin's going to fall, but I could be wrong. But it looks like Bitcoin's going to fall down lower. And If that's true, Solana can easily come down to the 150s. But I still believe risk to reward, the 180s and below is a good spot to start averaging in. And Solana can go up to $400, most likely $600 because of what's happening with it. And if it goes parabolic, like because this kind of feels like it's like it's kind of acting like Bitcoin. So this could hit $1,000. I don't have the balls to hold it $1,000 probably on this, but I can see this hitting $400 real easily, and then I would time it along with Bitcoin. So I think Bitcoin is going to be in September is the top. Bitcoin is going to be the ultimate top, and we're going to fall. So you're going to have to base it more, or you can come in here and ask me when it gets closer to the top, and we can decide on what's next for it. Exactly. And it seems like Solana has been following Bitcoin. But Bitcoin looks like it wants to fall really, really hard. So if that happens, these are probably all going to flush down pretty bad. And it's more going to be like, I didn't want to do that. And it's more going to be like, this can be the ultimate. 120 to 70. I know that sounds wild, but it needs a base, and that'll rip people out. I don't think it'll go to the 70s, but it could be 120. So pick your poison. So Ethereum didn't move the way I wanted it to last year, to be honest with you. But Ethereum, yeah, pick your poison, dude. No matter what, whatever price you get in, obviously don't put in money that you're gonna lose, willing to hurt yourself over, that you're gonna invest in, because it can ride down and you're gonna get scared. Just keep your money in and shut your mouth, close your eyes, come back in a month, and look at the chart. So right now, we're just doing good investment areas because we don't know. We need more information to see what it's going to do, but I think it's going to pull back. Ethereum, we can look at Ethereum. Ethereum, I think if you were going to up on it, you just missed it. It can start to fade to the side here. But so you see how it doesn't have it, but it really faded to the side here. So this is Ethereum. Ethereum had this crazy spike to the bottom, which we all called. I actually called this live, this spike to the bottom here. What I didn't think was it was going to get eaten up that fast. I was like, holy shit. So that threw me off a little bit. But usually what happens is when a candle this large gets eaten up and it doesn't break that high the next candle, it'll usually fade away a little bit. And again, guys, this is all short term that I'm saying. I'm bullish on everything long term. But we want to make good entries in, right? For a risk to reward in case we're wrong. So I would love to tell you where to invest in this, but I can't. Because the 2000s would have been great, right? The 2100s. But if Bitcoin falls soon, which I think it might, I could be wrong. If it does fall, we can get to the 1600s. If it really wants to be nitty and gritty, we're looking at 1,000. It'll be very short-lived. You probably won't even be able to buy it because it's gonna get eaten up so fast. Ondo, is that one of those meme coins? Where is Bitcoin next support level? So Bitcoin's a very tricky one right now, but I believe it's going to crash. And somebody today on stream pointed this out to me, which kind of made my theory even more clear. There's a fair value gap on the monthly. Look at this gap that it hasn't been filled at all. Clear skies to the bottom. More like the deep ocean, right? So we got to keep that in mind. Right now, we're in limbo. But if we look at the RSI, which made a high, right? We made another high, but it went lower. And then we made another high, and we look at the RSI, and look what happened. It didn't make a new high in the RSI. So that's called divergence. It means it's not agreeing. Most of the time when this happens, it falls. And we got a double top. This is kind of like the neckline for the double top. So we called this wild candle here live. We said it was going to fall. It did fall, but it got eaten up so much in this demand zone. So it kind of like threw me off a little bit because I thought it was going to do a sail, like just start sailing to the bottom. Oh, yeah? Here we go. If it does, then I'm a billionaire because I got a full one. So that's where we are in this. I believe it's going to fall eventually. We just don't know if it's going to do something stupid like this, right? Make a new high and then crash. Then our levels would change. Maybe like 75 it would fall to. We just don't know yet until it starts committing. Once it starts committing below this, we're probably falling for sure. And I believe that if it starts falling, we're going to go to the 71,000. And it can even go to the 60s. But that would be short-lived. It would get eaten up so fast by the banks, the big dogs, the whales. We won't even have a chance to get in here, so. That's my thought on Bitcoin. And long term, I'm very bullish. This is all short term. Like if you wanted to reload, this would be your safe areas to reload. Long term, I believe Bitcoin is going to be in September, the top. September, October. I'm thinking more September, but once it gets closer, we'll see. I'll probably start scaling out all the pumps over there, though, out of my one Bitcoin. I'm actually in it at 6K. I've been holding it. But I'm going to get out this year. Are any of you guys invested in like a good coin, not the meme coins? They have a bot that trades against you? Oh, you mean like on their market? I I could see that. That's because a lot of people don't know what they're doing, especially in meme coins. That's because a lot of people don't know what they're doing. Mm, Bitcoin's too large for that to do that. Yeah, Bitcoin controls a lot. Well, for short term, there will be a point where altcoins start to break away from Bitcoin, and they won't follow. That should be coming soon. All right, I did Sui. Sol, I believe, is really good coin. What's these other ones that you're putting? Kubi, I like the name. Dot. I don't like Dot. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty sure I remember that it didn't like it. You know why I didn't like it? Because it dropped too much. And here we're like almost at the low again. I mean, if you wanted to risk it, this is where you would want to buy. Are you how I could look up PLTR in a second. I just want to go down the list here. What where are you at on Dot? I mean, Dot was really popular when it came out. It just did. I don't know. It just fell off. Ooh, you're in 1,000, bro. Wait, I gotta go back to this chart now. Or you have 1,000? I meant like what's like your average? If you're down here, then who cares? It's a good gamble. And it's going to be more company based on what's going to happen. But right now, the chart doesn't look very well. But, thousands, whatever. Let me look at what else you said. Dot fill. I can go over Sol again if you want me to, but I've done that a few times. Oh, you just got in. Okay, so your risk to reward is okay. What made you get in that coin? I mean, if you want to look at it like this too, these are all kind of like sympathy bounces, right? I wouldn't hold them too crazy long. These are gamble plays, I kind of like these for gamble plays, to be honest with you. Wow. I mean, if you want to look at this, though, this is a shit coin, though, right? I hope you agree with that. But sympathy bounce, I do like this. Oh, he's another crypto guy? I don't even know. I don't follow much other crypto guys. I feel like half of them will get on these hype trains and they don't really Most of them guys, yeah, they have news, but it's buy the rumor and sell the news. Remember that. You see this support line here? You can look at it really easily. It's at it right now. It should start to bounce up here if that's what he's looking at. Where this is gonna go, I have no idea. I have no idea. But it's a good risk reward area, and I think you can at least 3 times your money. For sure. And obviously, if this catches wind, dude, you can get all the way up to that 250 mark, and then you're gonna be rich as shit. And I'm gonna be jealous. Because that's probably gonna be like 100 G's. I doubt that. I doubt that. Don't want to psych you up there. Just be careful with it. Because you can see all the pops and they just rip to the downside, pop up, rip to the downside, pop up, rip to the downside. So most likely what's going to happen, pop up. But if it does clear one of these highs, it might continue higher. But I wouldn't risk it. Is that a meme card? Leam coin, Lombardies? I'm not going to do that. Unless it's on TradingView. Good, I like to hear it. Just these coins are not longer term. I just don't know. I can't give you great advice. You know, if you were to tell me you're in like something a little bit bigger, like I think you said Solana. Solana is awesome. Solana, I don't know what price you're in on that, but we're still trying to determine what was a good entry, because there's two different scenarios. If Bitcoin crashes soon, this can go to like the between 150 and 120. It's even a 175 wouldn't be a bad investment. Yeah, I'm not going to deck screen right now. And then you could pull back. It has a potential to pull back to the hundreds, the 100 area. So, but if it does, don't sell this. Don't panic sell this. Keep this along with more of a longer term. Like, see where it is at May, and then see, because I think Bitcoin's top is going to be around September. So this is most likely going to travel along with Bitcoin, like it's been doing. It's been following like Bitcoin. But this has potential to hit 400, and I definitely think it has potential to hit 600. If for wild reason, because I believe like a lot of Trump has been putting a lot of stuff on Solana, like for good wise, it can hit 1,000. I don't know if I got the balls to hold to 1,000. It's gonna be more time wise. You know, if we start getting closer to September, I would start to consider taking profit, because we don't know if this is gonna follow Bitcoin or the alt season. You know, we're gonna have an alt season eventually soon. We just don't know if we're gonna have a second alt season after the Bitcoin dumps. Every cycle and season, we've had a second pump on altcoins. Guess what didn't happen last cycle? The second pump. Dude, I had 100 G's disappear from me. 100 G's. $250. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, it always follows. So yeah, so if you've been paying attention to it, you're probably right, and it does look like it always does. I just didn't want to guarantee that it follows it. There might be a time where it starts to split off because Bitcoin goes into its own world and doesn't listen to anybody. It just goes up. Yeah, of course. That's user that's called the whales. If there's too much buy side, they will do liquidity to the downside. It's what they do. I think we're gonna know soon. My only issue is on Bitcoin. I mostly think it's gonna crash, but there's a couple scenarios here. You got this fair value gap that needs to be filled, half of it. It needs to. There's too much open air here. It doesn't like that. This is where the fire starts and it'll crumble down. We have a double top here with divergence, which indicates it's gonna fall. But sometimes, just like user 29 is saying in here, Bitcoin will, when the whales think there's too many people to the sell side, they'll do something like this. Right? We'll go up and they'll get liquidity and then crash it. So everybody panics. So now there's people that panic, bought in, and probably lost on their short. And now their bots now are in a panic and sold, and it goes into a downtrend. And this is where they're going to rip into it and buy. It doesn't point to this second pump. So we don't know yet. I just don't know. Yeah, of course. But we don't know if Bitcoin is going to be more of a backed coin. So liquidation is important short term, but Bitcoin is a long-term investment for them. It looks like a double top. 1, 2. I wonder if I could just number it, but I can't, or I don't know how to. I don't know if they have a double top thing here. They have head and shoulders. Unless you're talking about reverse head and shoulders, which could look like this. And I do see it now that you pointed that out. Do I see it? No, I don't see it. I felt like this might have been like... Wow, it's really cool that they have the neckline on this. This is that's fucking awesome. Yeah, see, that's not a head and shoulders. All right, cool. This indicator is really cool. And that gave me a better outlook on what it looks like. I don't think Binance owns the most, by the way. Luna? I don't know. So yeah, unfortunately, we gotta be a little bit more patient with Bitcoin and see what it does, and then we'll do that. Yeah, exchanges. Yeah, I agree. Micro does have a lot. Do they have the most? Then the head BTC creator. Yeah, we don't really know who he is, but I'm trying to think here. There's a lot of countries that own it, governments. MicroStrategy is really heavy in it, though. I don't know if they're like up there. I know they got a lot. I know Grayscale had the most at one time. When nobody really believed in it, they had a shitload. And then for some reason, they started to scale off and sell it. It was really weird. And they made it almost the same amount as BlackRock. I'm not gonna get into BlackRock, but you could do your own research on that. They own half the world. All right, I'm gonna look at futures real quick. I want to see what it's doing. I day trade futures mostly in the daytime, but these off hours sometimes have been really, really well to trade. This is my own indicator here. Let's see. Yeah, the volume's not that great. There's a lot of gray in between, so I'm gonna hold off. I really want Bitcoin to just fall soon, so we can get it over with and start this alt season. One thing I don't like too is that this is curling up, but it might curl up and then bounce back, which I'm cool with. Let's look at another one that somebody brought to my attention called Quant. I don't know if you guys know about this one. I didn't know anything about it either, but they said that there's a whole group that watches this, and they said that every time that bonds are sold and bought, this moves. So this can be one of those ones that could be a sleeper that we don't know yet, and I have to research it a little better. But if you're gonna get in quant, this is the area to get in. That's why I'm saying it needs to pull back, and then a buying frenzy, and then it would pop it back up. Let's look at XRP for the XRP bros. Still looks, why did I do that? Still looks bearish. Still looks bearish. This might even go to $1 if it follows Bitcoin, if it crashes. Yeah, in the beginning, almost everything kind of tracks with it, but there will be a time where will start to disengage. I still think this floats down XRP. I have a love-hate relationship with XRP. I have a hard time thinking that all the banks are going to use XRP. I don't think that's true. I don't think it's true at all. Unless all the governments are doing some secret shit and they are forcing them to do it. And I still don't think that's true either, because banks got a lot of power. They could start manipulating what's going on in the world. BOFA sold off. What's that? Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Oh, Bank of America? Oh, yeah, I do remember that. I just don't see them accepting. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is J.P. Morgan and Santander? Why won't they make their own coin? Because they're juggernauts, right? Why would they accept the same coin as everybody else? It's just like Forex. Then that means everybody would have their own coin. Are you asking me if I didn't know that? This would have been a good short. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, but they got so much damn money. You think they haven't started that or done that? I don't think. I think XRP is a little bit overhyped. It will go to $5 or $10, but I can't see every bank, making that our main source coin. I know every strategy, brother. Except fair value gaps. I'm a little ICT. I'm a little off on that. I'm a little old timer compared to that. Been doing it for 10 years, so fair value gaps are a little bit newer, but it's the same concept as support and resistance in order blocks. I mostly use Fibonacci for investments opportunity areas because Fibonacci kind of represents the human emotions, right? It's where we feel more comfortable investing in something, getting into it. And the most common area is between 61% and the 78. Obviously, if it bounces off earlier, that means that people are just getting in it because it's hot. But most of the time, it's in the 60s and 78s. I have a few strategies. I mostly day trade futures, and I have my own indicator here that I offer for 30 days free. If you want to try it, you can. If you don't like it, cancel before the 30 days expires. You can try at wap.com. Bully Bears Trading. I can link it if you guys want it. If you don't like it, cancel it. I don't really give a shit. I mean, I care if you're going to be a customer. I'm going to help you out, of course. But and I'll help you out too if you're not a customer. It's just something that I use every morning. I traded with it live. Today I made $5,206 using it. It's looking good. I'm just going to do a little mini here. I'm going to make sure I'm on my live account here, guys. All right, I'm in. I am. This is real money. No, this is my personal indicator. I promise you, he doesn't have something like this. They're missing something, a few items. I've been trading for about 10 years, and this is my short-term strategy. It may look like it, but it doesn't act like it. And it's best used on the 1 minute time frame, mostly 9:30 open time Eastern New York and 11 a.m. So the volume is low, so I'm not going to be holding this like crazy, you know? But I've done this down pretty good. You get a short, you enter, your stop loss is behind the cloud, and you take profit when the candles start turning color. Orange means oversold, yellow means extreme oversold. And that's it. Same thing for buying. And you will have your losers, so don't think every strategy is amazing, because it's not. You know, this could be a loser here. We don't even know. I don't even know. All I know is that Power Hour today was insane. Insane. I saw this wild. If you trade for a long time, thanks for the follow, user. If you trade for a long time, you'll start to notice when price starts acting weird. So right around here, when it started to break the 800s, I got a buy signal there, right? I was gonna get out, but then I saw once it started going past this 820, I'm like, this is gonna freaking squeeze, isn't it? We squeezed all the way up. It was insane. I think I made almost like $2,500 on this move in a couple of minutes. That was on multiple accounts too, so it was almost like 6,000. But I'm not gonna put all that down. And that's not typical either. That's very rare. But recently, you know, when you have those news, you can see when it's gonna start squeezing. If the candle closes above that rejection zone and the last 4 candles go long, 1, 2, 3, 4, I can see that, yeah. But we gotta see if it closes. Oh, it did close. It did. We'll see if you're right. My strategy is it can go past it. It just can't close out of the cloud. There is VWAP here too. I should have noticed that. And it did. It bounced right off that a little bit. We're going to see. This is the 1 minute, so, and it's lower time frame, so it's going to be a little sketch. And it's late at night. Oh, I do have to check what's the news for tomorrow. When I get on in the morning time and I trade. Do I have to get up early? This is 8:30? Shit. Ugh. Why does this guy gotta talk at 9:30? Means you gotta sit on your hands. 10 o'clock looks alright. 8:30 is probably the best time to trade, but when this guy talks, you gotta just wait. Money men. This is probably gonna mess with me, so I'm not gonna wait into this too long. It's really slow. As soon as I get out, it's gonna go down 50 points. Whatever. I'll take my $9. I'll take my $9. Yeah, this zone here could be rejection for sure. It's starting to become flattish. So I don't know if I'm gonna enter this. He's kind of moving really slow too. Let's see if anything else is moving. Dow has absolutely no volume. Crude oil is moving slowly. Let's check out gold. So gray means kind of a dead market. Doesn't know which way it wants to go, so stay out. And if you see it, it's really choppy. So you would just have to trade price action only, or you could just stay out of it because it's not worth it. But look at all this. If you would have freaking followed this. You buy, you get out when it turns yellow, meaning overbought. You buy, overbought. Buy. This would have probably been a orange. And then it does get a little sketchier. But we're now entering low volume. Bitcoin just does. It's just chilling there. Just chilling. Any of you guys that are joining, you guys trading anything? Tone short gold? Yeah. Gold's been popping pretty nice. Really nice. I can look at crypto coins if any of you guys want me to. I prefer no meme coins that are on Dex Screener, please. Just give me real coins. The real deal. So it looks like it's starting to reverse a little bit here. It might start going up. What's up, everybody? It's starting to curl out. So it might do something like that. I didn't mean to do that. But still rejecting. Still hasn't gone above the cloud. Yeah. any of you guys tuning in, I'm not gonna get into it, but this indicator is available. You can try it for 30 days. You don't like it, I mostly use it on 1 minute futures in the morning time, 9:30 between 11 a.m. Eastern New York time, the open. Today I made a shitload of money using it. If you don't like it, cancel before the 30 days. After that is $49.95 a month. You get Discord, you get all that other stuff. Today you can see that I paid for probably about 7 years worth. Totally up to you. If you want more questions about it, just ask away. I'm not trying to be a sales pitcher. Just want you guys to make money. And if anybody asks me why I'm selling this, it's because if you ever been wealthy before, you want more nice things. Mo money, mo problems. It's real. I have a good job. I make pretty good money. I make pretty good money on trading. I make a lot of money in crypto. This is like my new project, but I've been using this for quite a long time. I've had 10 years experience. If anybody that's joining and you want me to look at crypto or anything like that, just let me know. I'm good at both. Vet. I haven't had somebody ask about Vet in a while. All right. Vet. I want to look at the monthly really quick because I think I remember talking about this. So the top was around 21. Thanks for the follow, Bryce. You little man. Was a really drastic fall. So this is going to be more company based, right? If they have a good plan on what they're using. Because I haven't heard anything about Vet in a long time. Like, it hasn't popped up on my radar. So it's obviously starting to accumulate to the upside. And if you believed in this coin, and this is a good coin, you would have to look it up. Do not take my word, because I don't know anything about this company right now because I have so many coins in my head. This area here is a good buy area. I don't know if you're in it already or not, but this is a good buy area. If we were to guess on where the next step that this could be, you would need it to break this area here at 18 cents. If it breaks above that, it's probably going to start moving, right? And we're most likely going to get to 0.27, and then we're probably going to break through that, and it's probably going to get to the 35 and 40 cents area. It's really going to depend if this is a good if they have what am I trying to say, company basic. The CEO was pushing it in a good direction. It had a lot of traction in the beginning because that was the bull area market, but it hasn't had any traction for a long time. It did started to pump a little bit, but that pump kind of dropped way lower than I would have liked it to. Right here in September, it shouldn't have dropped that low. But let's pretend it didn't, and it looks like it wants to continue up. You could even do like, hey, if it comes here, I'm going to buy more. But I wouldn't chase it. If you're up here and you bought it, I'm sorry. But you gotta hold it too. Just hold it. It's gonna go up. We just don't know what it's gonna do though. I hope that helps you out. Donnie. Alright, Link is an interesting one, right? Link is supposedly gonna be in a ETF along with Trump Coin, ADA, and I can't remember the other one. I think it was Bonk. Bonk was the weird one that threw me off. It was the weird one. But Link is an awesome one, just looking at the chart, right? You know, we had this huge run up, and now we kind of have like this kind of cup and handle kind of feel. I would more like it to come up here and then pull back and then launch. That would be great. But this would be your first target, the 52. But say we didn't see the rest of that because that was during a bull market. Your investment for this would be like if you were going to enter into this around the $16 and below would be your best risk to reward entry. It's going to be really dependent if Bitcoin crashes soon, which I think it will. Oh, we got an XRP bro in here. Yeah, I'll go over XRP in a minute, but I think XRP will go to $5 or $10. Not the hundreds. I have a little bit of a battle in my head for that. I have a hard time thinking that all banks are going to accept XRP. This doesn't make sense to me. I think it's going to be more like Forex, where they have different coins like countries, but it's going to be banks wise. Yeah, I'm going to say this is a good area to invest if it gets to the 16 area again. If Bitcoin falls, this can probably go to the 13. If it does, just hold on. It'll come back up. So we're definitely going to go to the 50s, 53. If we wanted to just go off a Fibonacci extension, this has potential to go to $90. And then if it starts becoming parabolic, because it's with Trump coin and ADA, what the hell's the other one? And Solana. It can start pushing up here easily. I don't know if I have the balls to hold it up here, but it can go up there. Is XYO a crypto? I think it is. If it is, then I believe it's that one that's a good one. Yeah, I like this one. So the ultimate buy zone would be around this 12 cents. I don't know anything about this company and who's running it and what's the coin doing. But just looking at the chart, this area is your ultimate buy zone. And then you would first want it to start cracking. You know what's funny is I drew this little sideways cup and it's kind of already is doing that. But we wanted to crack this trend line. When it starts cracking this trend line, it might go up and then retest and then go. Your first target would obviously be the 80 cents. We just don't know exactly where. There's not enough information for me to guess where it's going to go. If I were to take it from 0 to the top to the bottom, we're looking at $13, and then the rest would be later on if it starts moving. I could help you out more, but Right now, there's not enough information to tell you exactly where it's gonna go, and it's gonna be more informational based. What am I in? Well, I mostly day trade futures. Wow, look, see, my indicator would have kept you in. Got your money. Got your money. I have a full Bitcoin. Mo. Nice. You got balls, dude. Mo's shorting Bitcoin, which we all think is gonna go down, but I don't have the balls to do it. Oh, XRP. Sometimes, if it's pot. Sometimes I do not even touch futures. It's dead. But with Trump in office, it's been very interesting movement all times of the day. All times of the day. Like, this was good movement here. Killed it. Right now, I only got in one because I was a little nervous because it's late. And nobody's really... There's really no volume in futures at nighttime sometimes unless there's news. But it's been popping. I don't hold it. I'm more of a day trader, scalper for futures. In the morning time, I think it was up like 2,000, and then power hour was just fucking insane. Excuse my language. It short squeezed. And I only know that it was going to happen from trading over time. I still can't even... I don't even know how to teach this move. Obviously, you can keep following my indicator if you had it. But I don't even know how to teach this move. I just know this by habit. That at around like 3:30, when price starts ripping up like this, and you're like, oh, wow, this is really overbought, and it keeps going, there's usually blood in the market, and people are getting squeezed out. Pain is there, and you could feel it, and it ripped all the way up. I bet you there was a lot of pain here, too, coming into the 900s, because I actually thought I was going to hit 900, too. But as soon as I saw this little slow pullback, and then it never broke the top, I got out. One of the trades was a loser around here. Very small compared to like my 3,000. Thanks for the likes. I appreciate you guys. XRP, sorry. Maybe I'm getting a little tired. XRP 1 hour fair value gap. Okay, I'll check that out right now. But XYO does look nice. Whoever asked for that. Looks good. Bryce actually asked about XRP. So I can tell him about that too. So Bryce, if you were to enter into XRP, unfortunately, I can only tell you a similar... I see the fair value gap already from the daily. I'm going to go into 1 hour in a second. If Bitcoin falls, which we think it will, you have potential of it going to 1.58, and then unfortunately it can go down to $1. So pick your poison. Do you want to enter in here, or do you want to hold off to here? It cannot. It might not even come down here, and it might just stay here and pop up. So I can't give you exact area. It's more like a safe area where you're not going to hurt yourself over, if that makes sense. My indicator on futures is if you want to go to wap.com, I can link it also. It's Bully Bear Signals or trading. You have to sign up for it. I offer 30 days free. After the 30-day trial, if you do not cancel it, it'll charge you $49.95. But if you cancel before it, then you're good. Or you can keep it and keep trading with me. It's totally up to you. If you don't like it, it's not going to hurt my feelings. I mostly use it in the 1 minute time frame on futures between 9:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. I don't cherry pick it, so I'm showing you real shit. If you want more information about it, just let me know. I can let you know. I coded this myself. I have about 10 years of experience. I mostly trade 1 minute because sometimes when I'm day trading, I will double guess myself, and I don't like to do that. And if anybody's asking why I'm selling this, it's because I like different avenues of income. If you guys ever been wealthy before, you want more money because you want more things. Unfortunately, I know I sound greedy, but I'm just being real with you guys. I have a good job too, so just a hustler. XRP. Let's check the 1 hour. If you're interested, I can link my Discord in here, and I'll also link so the Discord is new, so bear with me. I mean, it has all the sections, but I'm still trying to get people in there to talk daily. And then I can link my WAP. My WAP! Sounds kind of funny when I say that. If you guys don't like it, just make sure you damn, why is it always doing this? It's always linking Discord every time I try to do it. But this is what it looks like. You just scroll down, and then I also offer a free scalping indicator that I do use. It's pretty cool. There's different ways of using it. You guys can check that out yourself. It's pretty cool. It shows momentum. But if you guys don't like it, I don't want anybody to lose money. So if you don't like it, just make sure you cancel it, okay? And if you guys got any questions, just ask. Oh, you've been doing it for about a year? That's cool. Are you profitable? I could talk a little more about this because some people are more interested than I thought. So we get a short signal. You enter. Well, remember this is a lower volume time. I could just show you at a higher time frame. I mean, not a high time frame. A better volume. Remember, it needs volume or else it doesn't work. So you want to pick more higher time frames. So this was power hour today. So we got buy signals. You would enter. You can enter as many times as you want as long as it's there. You mostly want to enter when it's close to the cloud. Oh, 350 a day. That's pretty cool. That's a really good it's really good. Are you on a funded do you do prop firms? So you want to buy and enter, and then I make it really easy for you. As soon as the candles turn colors, orange means extreme bought, overbought, and then yellow means extreme overbought. Obviously this kept going, but we didn't know. I like to play it safe sometimes, so I'll get out. You will have losers, but you can minimize something like this. So this buy signal is way up here. I like to take them when they're more near the cloud. And your stop loss will be behind the cloud if the candle closes. I do this over and over again all day. Oh, somebody joined. Thank you. Oh, you have two accounts? Well, why don't you just Oh, you don't like combining them? No, you don't want to buy it that. What do you mean? You mean this one that I was showing here? This is because momentum, like this, you wouldn't be wrong taking the trade up here. You just have to accept that you were wrong. I just like to limit my risk sometimes. When it starts coming parabolic like this and you look at the time, it's almost market close. So you'll get something that's, a little off like that. I could show you in the morning time what happened too. So there was a lot of news in the morning time, right? We got no signal in between, and then the candle started to turn gray, which means do not enter the trade. It means choppy market. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Well, this is for 1 minute time frame peak. So buying high and low it's going to be a little bit different, if that makes any sense, when you're scalping. I do really well scalping. Market close and open. Okay. What do you have, like a what that was it called? The thanks for the follow, Greg. What's it called? I cannot remember right now. Maybe I'm getting tired. You could set up alerts too, so you don't have to watch the charts. I'm trying to think of the strategy right now. I can't. Swing trading works for me. Everybody has a different strategy, you know? Everybody. But, so this would have kept you out. This buy signal might have got some people, but if you were paying attention, there was news here. I actually was trading oil around this time. I made a lot of money during oil. But there's still no signals, right? Because it was it was shit. So stay out. So it helps you stay out of the market. It was really hard to trade this because of the news. So you have to wait. I can show you like what I was trading today. Oh no, it was Dow I was trading today. Dow was sick. And you're gonna know if something's trending, in that morning time. So Dow, look at Dow. Oh, these triangles here is the free indicator that I offer. It's free. It's Bully Bear scalping. You have to still sign up through WAP, but it's free. You can use that in different ways. I used to just take it and just every time a triangle was there and it broke the previous low, I would just scalp it out. You could do that over and over again, or you can enter in the first triangle and ride it out until the triangles disappear. But today, so it was around 9:38. I got the first short. You could have got in instantly right here because of higher volume, or you could have waited. Totally up to you, and got up a little bit closer to the cloud. You do risk not getting in the trade, but you can see that I absolutely destroyed this today. Candles start turning orange. I start to get out because it means overbought or oversold here. I wait for another signal, and I just keep doing it over and over again. Your stop loss will be behind the cloud. This candle actually was orange, and I got out of this. Actually turned yellow, and I got out. Waited for another short. Boom. Repeat. This would have been a very small win, but you would have got it. So this, you see how far away this was from the cloud? You wouldn't have been wrong getting in here. You just would have had to hold it through, and it still would have been valid. It still would have been valid. Go all the way down. Gold again. Short again. Gold. Oh, look, you're waiting for another entry, but it doesn't happen. It starts to go to the upside. No signal. Still wait. Red cloud, red candle, wait for a short signal. Enter down, starts to turn color, get out. Now this short was orange already, so that's going to be at your risk. That means that it's already oversold, so totally up to you on what you're going to do. I'm sure you guys got the gist of that. 1 minute time frame. It does work on the 5. It's just sometimes if the news is not right or it's not flowing right, it won't work correctly. But you can see once it starts going and you can see there's a true trend, then you're okay. But I like to stick in the 1. And anybody that's tuning in and listen to that me rant, you can try this for 30 days. All the links are in my bio. If not, you go to wap.com. If you need me to put it in chat, I can do that. But I did make $5,206. I actually made more than that because I have multiple accounts. I just didn't add them. I just put the big numbers together. I'm pretty sure I was over 6,000 today, but I'm not gonna go crazy. I think putting those numbers are fine enough, in my opinion. So this short here, this is a perfect example. These are live. I'm not cherry picking this. So you had this short. It's coming down. You still got to be careful because there's resistance here, but it's starting to break to the downside. If this breaks, we're probably going to go to the 50s. Get close to it at least, you know? This is the NASDAQ futures, 1 minute time frame. I hope that explained enough for you guys. And I'm sorry if I made it too boring. I've been trying to teach it a little bit fast because some people aren't here for it. And I'm here to do both. Like in the morning time, I'm all about it. But in the later on, I usually just go over crypto for my investments. I'm sorry about your XRP. You were saying the 1 hour fair value gap, but I'll go over that in a minute. But this has been right the entire time. And it's probably going to go to the 50. Let's look at the XRP 1 hour. If you guys want me to continue to talk about that, just let me know. And we'll look at it. I'm just curious, Mo, if you're in here, you said there was a... You do not need 25K to trade. You can actually use prop firms that cost about... You can get a $50,000 account at like Top Step or Apex for $50, and you got to pass a challenge If you pass a challenge, you pay another $100, and you get a $50,000 count to trade with. There is some rules to it, but mostly you get a $2,000 stop loss, and they keep 10%, and you get to keep 90. So in November, I had a really good month. I took $200 and I turned it into 10 grand. I cashed that out. December was a little rough. I think it was because the presidents were transitioning over. So it was a little rough in December. Papita. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. So that is a excellent way to get around having that. And the 25K trade, no, these are futures. So it actually only costs about a micro only costs about 250. I'm going to take a trade right now. Let's see what happens. Now you can be aggressive and get in when the short just appears, or you can wait for the candle to close. Totally up to you. We'll do something like this. And if I'm wrong, I accept it. It goes past, it closes, if the candle closes past this cloud, then we're just going to get out. And we'll wait for another trade. Yeah, I'm shorting right now. Thanks for the likes. Appreciate it. And we're going to see what happens here. All right, so that short stuck. Now we do have to remember that there is resistance here. So this could be a loser, but we're going to play it out and see what happens. Our stop loss would be behind this cloud. I think it's going to come down though. Let's see what the 5-minute looks like. I'm just curious. So we are far away from the cloud a little bit, but I think we got some room. Now it's low volume. In the daytime, 3 contracts is fucking huge. So just be careful. Like right now, it's only I'm only making like $3 when it moves. But we can make it more interesting if you guys want. I know I'm wasting real money here for you guys, but it's okay. But if you to actually short the NASDAQ, you would need to be rich. But if you wanted to use prop firms, it's a good way around the money issues. And you're not wasting your money. So you can lose, that $2,000 of their money and be like, all right, I only used $50. Instead of, your hard-earned $2,000. And you can learn at the same time, so. Yeah, I literally, if you want to come in and tune in the morning time, I'll be using it. I'm going to see if I can wake up a little bit earlier tomorrow because there's some wild news at 8:30. Not wild, but it's, I believe it was unemployment. Usually makes the market move. And then 9:30 when I usually get on, I'm a little nervous because this fucker's speaking. I might not be able to, usually want to sit on your hands when these guys speak, the feds, because you don't know you just don't know which way it's going to go. I mean, now that you're watching, I hope that it works. We should be good though. It's been a nice trend all the way down. Almost every short has worked here for the past for quite a while. Um, there will be a loss eventually, and that's usually when the market's gonna be switching to go to the upside, or there's some a little bit of confusion with direction because of some news or something. Once it starts cracking this, we're probably going to go down. I'm going to go a little bit heavier in. Ha. Usually true, but sometimes it whips so much you can't handle the little whips. It like you just it's too much of a loss if you go in too heavy. If you do really small, you'd be good. You don't need to do these trend lines I did. I just like to... Oh, I think I just lost some service here. Are we back? Okay. We're in the year 25 and we're still struggling with the internet. Yeah, I usually do not trade at night and I don't recommend it. I really don't. I've only been popping on here and there because Trump's been making the market move a lot. So it's very interesting. I wonder if this is what he was talking about for the fair value gap. If Mo was in here. I wanted to ask him, but I got sidetracked. And the markets are really slow right now, too. In the daytime, this shit is whipping down, coming up, whipping down, which I'm okay with. This is very slow right now. I did get a new, I did pass a new Apex prop firm today. I got a new account here. If you guys do trade, you'll know that this is a real account. I do have multiple ones that are copy trading it. Or I'm copy trading from another one too. But this one, I'm just showing you guys on this, a fresh new one. So it's real money. Yeah. See, it's like real whippy like this, so we're gonna see what it does real soon. I might even just put like a... just to grind it out a little bit. I want this to be a winner for you guys. You guys are all waiting patiently and it's struggling. Double Dutched with a barbed wire. I really need to start pushing down. If it doesn't, then it might start pushing up, unfortunately. And the time that I come to show you guys after all these wins is going to be the one that pops up. But we're still looking okay. Stop loss would be if the candle closes behind the cloud. Behind the cloud. We're still good. I just don't like that it went above this sideways line here. indicating that it could potentially go up. Let's look at the 5 real quick. So the 5 is oversold, but we're not trading the 5 right now. We're trading the 1. Yeah, I agree. It's just how it feels sometimes. Margarito, thanks for the follow. So this cloud kept us in. It never closed above. It did go above, but it never closed, so we're good. Now, this should start moving down. If it doesn't, then we're probably going to close it. But this should start moving down. All right, first target hit. Yeah, this is stalling, but you have to remember too that this is nighttime. But I completely agree with you. Daytime, absolutely not. Stalls too much in the daytime. You should probably just take your profit and reevaluate. Exactly, and then re-enter. But at nighttime, when the volume is low, it's gonna grind like this. Let's get rid of this, and I want to do. Let's try like a line like this because it looks like I can see it here. See how it just keeps touching? So we're following this line here. That's what's going on, guys. And you guys aren't gonna see these trend lines that I'm doing. You're gonna see them now once I do them, but it's gonna take a long time for you to see stuff like that. I'm just I've been looking at charts for so long that I just see everything. Sometimes it'll make you mad. So that's also another problem I have is that I've been looking at charts so long that I see everything. So I have to trade the 1 minute sometimes when I'm scalping because I'll end up telling my brain that I see everything and I need to, and it'll counteract what I'm looking at. So this indicator doesn't repaint. It's just that it doesn't stick until the candle closes. I left it like that on purpose in case it's like one of those crazy momentum moves and you start to see it, then you can enter. It's totally up to you if you want to enter right away or wait until it closes. It's going to be based off of how the price is moving and how quick it's moving. Because I can make a shitload of money if it's moving in a direction. All right, so now it's starting to go against us, guys. We can close now. Okay, so that is an indication that we should close. Unfortunately, losses happen. It sucks that it was the one that I was showing, though. You couldn't pick like any of these, bro? It's all good. But you get the gist of how it works. And if for some reason you're getting... Watch, this is going to freaking come back down. That sucks. So that's another thing, too. Like, unfortunately, that was a huge wick, right? It's hard to decide that it's going to come back down and close behind the cloud. But look, the next candle is gray. So that means now the market's starting to become undecided and you shouldn't trade at all. You should sit on your hands because it's going to be flat as shit and choppy. And you can see that this was already starting to become choppy. But here was more of a, I wanted to show you guys more of a demonstration. But this is a small loss compared to my win, so I really don't care. Yeah, I did hit 1 TB, but I still wanted to show you guys what it does. Yeah, so now it's gray, so now I would stay out until it starts giving me more confirmation what it wants to do. Most likely, it's going to start continuing up slowly. It's going to be a slow grind up. That's what it's probably going to be, because look at this downtrend. And then a little trick is if you want to go to the 5-minute, you can see how far away it is from the cloud. You know what sucks too is that it touched the 5-minute cloud and it bounced off. So it might come back down. But right now we don't care. Thanks for the follow, Ultrascape. Yeah, so now it might start going up. We don't know yet. If it comes back down, awesome, because we didn't get confused because the candles are gray. This thing really tells you what to do. One of the hardest parts is to listen. Because you're going to have one loser because you went in too heavy, and then you're going to get, you're going to revenge trade without listening. I do it sometimes. I really do it sometimes. And it sucks because I have the answer here. I just got to follow it. You'll see me. You'll see me streaming every once in a while. Like the other day, I thankfully made it back, but 2 days ago I lost 2 G's in like 15 seconds at the close, I think 2 days ago. I didn't hide it though. I showed it. I should have known better. You know, it's about ready to close the market, and I just stayed in. It looked so juicy, but the way it was stalling, I should have got out. I should have got out. See, this is all chopped, so it's gray. And if ever you're using it and for some reason you get like 2 losers in a row and you're like, what the F is going on? Just take a break, wait 5 or 10 minutes and see what happens. Most likely it's losing because it's about to tell you to stop trading because there's news going on and it doesn't know what it wants to do. I hope that makes sense. I know it sucks to lose, but it's a part of the game. And this will tell you how to get rid of those losses easier. 400. So I actually don't like to say that I did this, but soon as my stream was over and at 6 o'clock when futures opened again, I saw a huge signal and I went in like 20 contracts deep and I made like 3,000. I should not have done that at all. Yeah, I'm talking about me. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, you doubled down. Damn. I tried to trade the choppiness of NQ today and I lost 1G. What time did you trade? Or do you remember what time it was around? I would love to see what this would have told you. You also gotta look at the economic calendar. Because it doesn't matter what you're trading, what price action you're trading. If a Fed drops some wild comment, you're gonna lose. 1 p.m. All right. So 1 p.m. normally is an issue, right? You don't want to trade 1 p.m. because usually after 1 p.m. it is complete choppiness. There's no volume. It's dead. Yeah, if Trump sees it short, exactly. So let's just pretend around 1. See, it was gray. We got one signal, and this would have been a win. A small win, but it warned you that it was overbought already. Turn orange. And I have this trend line that I drew months ago. I drew this because it keeps hitting it and rejecting it. So orange candle with a... You don't have to have this resistance here. It's just something that I do. And would have told you to get out. And then look, you didn't get a signal at all. It would have kept you out. You actually would have saved you money. Then we get a short, and then it's game on again. Somebody was speaking at this time, a Fed. So I probably wouldn't have traded this. And he was speaking this whole time, so you got to use caution with that too, with news. And then power hour came, and it was freaking game on, dude. What a short squeeze that was. That's almost... What? 200 points? 150, 160 in the last 25 minutes. That was a wild ride. And it was a fun ride. One thing I'm trying to get better at too is overbought and oversold markets. Sometimes I'll reverse a huge candle, and it doesn't go. It goes against me, and it continues to go up, and I'm just there holding it. That's what happened today. This became way oversold, overbought, so people started shorting it here. But guess what? The Fed kept saying good news, and it started to push them out. Right around here is probably where they all popped. This is where I saw it, and I can't even teach this. I just know. I just know where people are getting in, and I'm like, wow, they're really gonna start getting squeezed out soon. And it just popped like a freaking pimple, dude. It was wild. They started gapping up. These are the candles, what they were looking like. When you have them zoomed in, they're huge. Yeah, I'm trying to battle that. Because I do lose some counts sometimes. You know, it happens. But you know how I mostly lose those accounts? By trying to pick a fucking top like this. You know when people pick this as a top and tried to short it, and it just ripped up. This is how I knew it was gonna rip up. And then around here, I did turn this into a small loss. I didn't buy this here actually, because it was so far away from the cloud and we were close. But I saw this this bull flag, and I'm like, oh, when it breaks out, I'm gonna get in. So I got in, and then I think it was a small loss, but I should have known better. It was around the 4 o'clock, and that's when hell fell. So yeah, that's something I'm trying to get better at. It's a process. Oh, my charts are slow again. Damn, we're still just chilling. Dead market on the Bitcoin. So yeah, if you want to try it out, try the 30 days. Even if you want a few extra days, just hit me up. Say you're still trying to try it. I'll give you a few extra days. I don't really care. Wait, why are you here? But if you want to give this a try, it's at wap.com. Is that you that joined me before on my Discord? Celestial? Counts. Oh, stop trading? Yeah, you gotta know when to walk away, brother. Gotta know when to walk away. So yeah, if you want to try this out, I think I explained it pretty well. And I definitely make money using it. This sucks. You see it came back down? Mother effer. I know why it came down. Because it hit this cloud and then it started ripping back down. It's alright. But if you want to try this, it's at wap.com. You can join my Discord. It is a growing Discord, so don't judge me. It's a little new. If anybody asks why I'm selling this, it's because the more money you have, the more you want to buy. And I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to be greedy. Well, maybe I am being greedy. But I am in a comfortable spot. I'm not struggling. I have a great job. I make good money trading. Alright, Counts, no problem. If you need anything, let me know, right? If you don't like it, again, just make sure you cancel it before the 30 days. I just don't want anybody to lose money that they don't want to. But other than that, I will be trading most of the week. I'm off work about 4 days a week, but it rotates. But if not, then I'll be talking with people in Discord if they're on. Alright, guys. Have a good night. I'm also going to get off so I can get up early in the morning to trade and make some motherfucking money. But remember, 9:30 tomorrow, there is a Fed speaking, so be careful. Most of the movement might be around 8:30. If I could wake up at time, I'll do it. But at 9:30, I will be trading probably lighter until about 10 until he stops talking because he ruins me. Alright, guys. Have a good night. Make some money. Trade on. And hit that follow if you're not following.